Are we recording?
We're recording now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a young, confused man. I love the internet.
Yeah.
I love Digimon.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
Big Digimon fan.
Yeah.
I found my party in Germany.
Yeah.
They keep talking about
Digidestin and Digital Zero.
Yeah. They put Digi in front of everything.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Nick. I'm a FDP McLead.
Christian Lindner not being one of the Digidestin, I think is the problem. Yeah. Because that was the appeal of Digimon. It was like Pokemon was an anime that was for kids. Every episode was a new story. You didn't have to pay attention to any of the previous episodes. You're just like, that's Ash, that's Brock, he's horny. That's all you need to know. Whereas Digimon is like, no, if you miss an episode, you have no idea what the fuck's going on. Fuck you. And then the end of it, it's just like, yeah, Izzy, great job. You saved the world with your Digimon. Your parents are still getting divorced, though. That's not changing. It's called life.
Again, me as a young FDP Vela, this is my reality.
Yeah, a young Christian Lindner comes back from saving the Digi world with his pet, insect dinosaur thing that he has.
Yeah. By the way, Mama and Daddy Lindner still...
No, your business still failed.
Yeah, your
weird .com business still didn't work out. Even though you were able to digivolve your bug dinosaur thing into a bug dinosaur thing with a gun.
Yeah. You may be able to digify the Digi world, but you can't digify Germany.
The best description I've ever heard about the difference between Pokemon and Digimon was someone just going, okay, so Pokemon, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. Digimon, Charmander, Charmeleon wearing cutoff shorts. Charmeleon wearing cutoff shorts with a gun and tattoos. A robot.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, how do I turn my Charmander into a super battle droid?
Pretty much. Uma is too young.
No, I know of it.
You know of it.
I was around.
Uh-huh.
But, no, yeah.
Were you into Beyblade at least? Were you letting it rip?
No, she wasn't letting it rip.
Let it rip. I was kind of into Pokemon, but you could buy things and collect them, and you would play against people to gain to win their things. I don't know how they're called in English.
The little flippy coins?
Yeah.
Pogs.
Yeah, that, and then there was one with rollers, and you would I don't know.
You would have been perfect for Beyblade.
Probably, yeah. And then we had football cards.
Oh, yeah.
And you would throw them against the wall, and if they both showed the face of the footballer, it was yours.
Oh, I didn't have this. This is just gambling for children.
It was gambling. I had the whole maybe if I found it, probably it's worth so much now.
Yeah,
but
no. Some you think that with old Pokemon cards, and then you're just no, the most valuable Pokemon card is an Executor that was printed wrong. Yeah. Shit. No one wants my shiny Charizard. No, no.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I love my slightly racist Rattata special edition.
Due to a fuck up at the Pokemon company here in Japan, we printed this Rattata with a slur for Korean people on it. Just another day working in the Pokemon factory.
This card's worth $400,000.
Limited edition misprint.
Yeah.
Rattata with just a big Japanese imperial flag. It's a misprint. We swear.
Yeah, it's crazy how then the flag for Imperial Japan is so close to that of the Poke Center.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. Anyway. Hey. Welcome to your weekly corner Späti. It is me, Kieran, and I'm with Uma.
Hi.
Nick.
Hi.
And Yulia.
Hello.
Uma is very self-conscious about her hi. What happened there?
Yeah, I'm always self-conscious because I'm silent and then I'm go, hi.
I know. I always want to start with some cool catchphrase or something.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, let's workshop it now, Mike. What could Yulia's cool catchphrase?
I was like, who
No, it's that. It's perfect. All right, so Yulia's catchphrase is hoodle doodle.
Catchphrase is
Just a slide whistle.
I wish I could say something funny, but it's the funniest thing I could think of.
Yulia's hello.
I'm just like, hi, hello, and then Nick says something funny.
Yeah,
Karen,
hello, you cool people.
you sexy people.
You sexy people.
Yeah. Well, you know what we can do,
We need
Yulia?
to juice the numbers. The two women on the podcast need to flirt with the audience.
Never beating the sexist podcast allegation.
Never.
I don't think it make us money.
What we can do for Yulia then is that we can make you a special hello that you never actually say hello ever on the episode. We just add like a
sound.
million different like glass breaking like
Cool.
what's the guy on BBC who always does the hot in the booth? Fire in the booth.
Fire in the booth.
What's his fucking
Yeah.
name? Yeah. Rob was obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not Tim Westwood, who's been like beyond canceled because
who did
turns
the-
out he's a
the-
rapist.
The British. He also did the British version of
Way
Pit
too
My
many
Ride.
Brits that are doing problematic
This is what you
sex
do,
offender
apparently.
stuff.
British people
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
problematic. I'm
Yeah, so
sorry
we
if
can-
you're British.
I just started to watch
jail.
the thick of it, and then at some point turns out that the one of the main guys, they had the season without him when the allegations came out, and waited basically. It was like this intermittent,
Classic.
Yeah. Like, let's see if everybody forgets. And now he's back.
yeah,
Yeah.
but he's not. They had
So-
to replace him because it turned out
okay.
it was
Oopsie.
true. He
It was very bad. Okay.
he was a nonce. That's what you
A
say.
British person is a pedophile? What? Never heard of that before.
Non's such a great word.
Yeah.
though.
I know. I learned that.
My boyfriend thought it meant idiot, and he
So
would just
many
say
people
nonce.
do.
And I'm like, no, that means pedophile. And he
Yeah.
was like, no, it doesn't. English is not your first language. I'm like, well, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
call someone a nonce, see how they fucking
Yeah. I just also love the
See what they
It
do.
sounds-
see what they do. They will fucking deck you.
All right, so our like opening catchphrases for Yulia so far is just like hoodle
Hello,
doodle
nonce.
doodle, slide whistle noise, or hey nonsense.
like
Nonsense.
yeah, and then like the glass breaking sound
yeah.
with the simultaneous like alarm like woo woo that then Charlie something's his name. Fuck. That he uses, and then just Yulia just at the end is saying, hey.
yeah.
Just a very normal, like, hi.
Hey. But then like before that just like
British radio hype noises.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Prince Philip has just died.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I should open every episode with that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could also
could
just
say,
do
like,
it.
Henry
yeah.
Kissinger has just died.
Yeah.
Hoodle doodle, hey nonsense.
Hey, no,
What we
this
learned
is a certified
all of them.
Späti classic.
Do all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be that.
Damn, son,
Oh, yeah.
where'd you find that?
Exactly, something like that. I like that.
I think
The
we should
opening
just,
of the
I
po-
think, we spent 20 minutes probably talking about this now.
Okay.
Because the intro for the podcast is now going to be 20 minutes. It's going to be 1 minute of the three of us saying hello and 90 minutes of Yulia saying hello with all the various noises and catchphrases.
And I bet some people are into that.
Oh, definitely.
and everyone
They're
will be
only
like-
listening to that part of the
Everyone will
podcast.
be like, oh, damn, look, the new episode of Corner Späti this week's at hour 20. That's great. I love when they go overtime. It's just...
They can't get through the first 10 minutes of it. You know, I mean, that's the thing, too, is that why people can't get into, like, progressive rock, you know?
Yeah, actually, try that. Your opening
I always
is a
skip to the
progressive
good
rock.
part.
Yulia's opening just, like, changes key 7 times. It's, like,
Yes.
14 time changes. It's also...
There's a cool light
Yulia's-
show involved,
Exactly, yeah.
but you can't see it.
Yeah, Yulia's entire opening is actually just a Yes concert.
Yeah. It's crazy, actually, how Yulia's opening of the podcast syncs up perfectly with The Wizard of Oz if you turn the, the audio off. Anyway.
Yeah.
We have a lovely News of the Week podcast because a lot of stuff happened.
Damn.
Damn, indeed. Thank you.
Sound effect guy.
Yeah.
This is a certified OperationGlad.io classic.
Thank you. Daphiv.com guy. That's it, right?
Yeah. OperationGlad.io.
Anyway, News of the Week. Now I'm turning to Southern European correspondent Uma to explain herself. This fucking
Oh no, I'm on the spot. What happened? That Pedro Sanchez.
No. The first piece of the story is a lovely. Okay, so the EU has established an 800 euro billion fund to invest in the green transition and to reboot the economy after COVID-19 pandemic. Lots of EU countries got this. It's a whole thing. Spain sent their money to a small business called Tienda Falangista, which
Wait, what?
yeah, Nick's picked up on this.
Yeah. It's Falangist boutique.
Also, it's fancy.
Oh, it's
The latest
What are they
fashion.
spending exactly? Like, oh, my runway, my fucking, my
It's
my
Hugo Boss.
yeah, my euro funds are going towards my 2024, summer spring collection of, fascismo, dare if you will.
It's just a regular runway show. It's the exact same as what would happen in Milan. It's all the same dresses that just have the Phalange logo on it.
I think, to be very fair with the fashion industry, you've changed nothing.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, also maybe Spain is trying to get what's his name, formerly from Dior, as the head designer of
Franco.
Spain. Pretty much. What the fuck's his name again? It was a French guy who was the head designer for Dior for like.
And he was a
Franco.
fascist.
Do you not know about this?
No.
Yeah.
He literally during a dinner in the U.S. somewhere. I forget where. This is years ago. How do I forget his name? He's beyond famous because he's such a massive anti-Semite.
I'm just
Fascist
Dior designer,
Dior guy.
fascist. Francois Dior? No, that's the guy who started
that's
it.
not-
No. But probably he. Yeah, I mean,
Kieran fucked up. That wasn't
Yeah.
Kieran knows a
legal.
lot.
Libel.
What? No, you can't be libelous for calling a fashion company fascist. They probably were. It's like you're throwing a dart and you're not going to miss.
John Galliano.
Yep, exactly.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
Galliano.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was at a dinner and then he was drunk off his ass, just yelling at Jews at his table, being like,
Yeah.
"We should have killed you all."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have it here. The Guardian headline: Christian Dior sacked John Galliano for odious behavior after he
Odious behavior.
Very-
Yeah.
I love when we call it
Very
that.
bothersome
after he
behavior.
after he was accused of making anti-Semitic and racist insults in a drunken rant.
Hey,
Yeah,
said
so now he
sometimes-
started a small business called Tienda Falangista.
Oh no, he's the head designer now at I forget where.
Don't tell me he's got a real
Easy.
job.
Yeah, no. He's he again. Remember, because fashion industry is very much.
You forget about them being Nazi collaborators or
Yeah, the fashion.
Chanel.
Chanel.
Yeah,
Looking at you, Chanel.
crazy thing. Would it surprise you?
Oh, he literally.
Mama's way.
He literally yelled, "I love Hitler."
Yeah.
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
That's not trampling a bit of democratic.
And there's a bunch of stuff in here that I don't want to repeat.
Yeah, no, don't.
Yeah, I
Oh
won't.
my god. That's
Because
like,
people could already take that thing I just said out of context and have an audio clip.
He
of
was
Kieran's.
talking. Yeah, I mean, I'll paraphrase for Kieran. Then he's
Yeah.
talking about he goes in depth with them. Remember, there are people at this table who are Jewish, and
Yep.
he is telling them that it is oh, you should have all died in the gas chambers and shit like that. Yeah.
Fuck.
And he is still employed. He is
my
working
Of course he is.
with Dior fired him years ago, but then he got rehired by some other,
Let me find
I
out for you.
believe, French house as well. Anyway.
Chanel.
For all the fucking kids, they're like, you are, we appreciate your work,
Born in
as-
Gibraltar? No one's born in Gibraltar.
What? Of course he's a fascist then.
Oh, Maison Margiela.
Yeah, Margiela he works for.
are you
yeah.
serious?
Yeah,
Maison
yeah.
Margiela?
He's the head designer of
Since
Margiela.
2014.
No
yeah.
way.
Directly after he
Oh.
got fired.
No,
Mhm.
seriously.
Again, this is why-
Yikes indeed. Blimey.
The coolest thing.
Blimey me.
Again, I was thinking about.
Nonsense blimey.
I was thinking about this
one.
today when I was going to work and I saw someone with a Balenciaga hat, in the sense that
Yeah.
with anything with with hyper high fashion, the cooler thing to do is just wear the knockoff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Like the IKEA towel.
yeah.
Oh,
Have you
that
seen-
was
It's
so
just
funny.
stupid.
It was actually funny. Have you seen they are like Balenciaga is selling a skirt that is just basically looking like a towel that you wrapped around you because Balenciaga is just taking a piss.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because
um,
we've
constantly.
reached the peak of neoliberal awareness of what it is.
And sells. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
So IKEA has basically back-to-back like copied the outfit, but just with an IKEA towel.
Nice.
So
It's like €7, and like
It's like
obviously the Balenciaga one is like what 600.
Yeah, or
something
more,
fucking
I
stupid,
think.
More,
Yeah.
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
guy who made this IKEA towel has not yelled "I love Hitler."
Yeah.
I mean,
as far as we know.
far as we know, yeah.
When it comes
Swedish.
yeah.
Hey, it's all of Europe.
As
It's all
far
of
as you
play,
know.
apparently.
Yeah, but it's it really is that thing when you just like fashion's horrible.
Anyway, tienda falangista.
Yeah.
Talking fashion.
Lovely Etsy shop.
Yeah,
I don't know. If it's an Etsy.
Basically.
they're
It was an,
Yeah,
it was an
that's it.
online shop.
Just I assume like surely you can't get away with like actually having like
Well, yeah, if it was only brick and mortar, you'd have to hope you're in the most fascist town
how do
in
you
Spain.
think? Yeah, how do you think that
Madrid. No,
How long does it exist?
I don't know.
Did it used to be a mail order shop?
Oh, is it
Like, was it
actually a thing?
catalog
Is it
or-
actually a
I wanted
catalog?
to be a catalog
Okay.
mail order shop
Do
from
they
back
get
then.
like? Do they get like a little bit too excited when then like the abbreviation for like spring summer things is SS?
They're like, oh, this is our SS collection.
God. Hey,
Get it? Wink, wink.
hey, guess what? Guess what, Uma? You were right. They're based in Madrid.
Not a surprise.
And also-
hellhole.
Also, their SEO game is fucking on point because I searched Tienda Falangista.
I know,
I
me
get
too.
the website and
Oh
not
my
like articles about it.
Yes, me too.
Oh, look at him. The fucking what's his name?
Some guy.
No, he's the creator of Falange.
So one of the things that I
The
saw.
wider thing is what happens when you Google pictures and you actually, but you would talk about this.
My dog is yelling.
Yeah. We are a bit, yeah.
Wait, so is it actually closed?
God. No. Yeah.
Not only.
Oh, I love that they have a section of like patches, and obviously it's a military uniform and the
Yes.
Spanish flag patch.
Yeah.
Because the Spanish military is full of fucking fascists.
They have pins.
I'm sorry. Are the Playmobiles doing the Hitler
I
salute?
didn't want to take that away from Kieran, so I didn't mention it, but yes.
But you shouldn't have shown this to me then,
I'm
because
sorry.
the first thing I see is a bunch of Playmobil.
There is a
Okay.
huge Playmobil section.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no. And of various, what I'm assuming are people important to fascist history of Spain.
Let me see the name. Oh, División Azul, lovely.
There's just fascist boy,
Out of
fascist
stock
girl.
though. What the fuck?
Everyone wants the fascist boy. No one wants the fascist girl.
Sexists.
Yeah, right.
Don Pelaya.
Well, I mean, like, the fascist girl, maybe she can, maybe she's just like misunderstood.
División Azul, of course.
Yeah, Blue Division, the
Yeah.
fascists that went to fight in the Soviet Union and they all froze to death.
Hernan
Nice.
Cortez.
Hernan Cortez, yeah, Cid Campeador, which is like a legend and
Sure.
no, it's like he was an actual person, but it's mostly like now mythology. He was like this Christian that like fought against Muslims. like
Oh,
Arabs.
wow.
So obviously it's
Defending the
like-
Abendland, huh?
Yeah, like this, So obviously these people think that he's like the Spaniard,
Of
like
course.
he was defending Catholicism against
my
the
God.
invaders
Wow.
and whatever. Felipe II, what the fuck? They have such random people.
How is that
they don't
allowed?
Even have Franco.
I mean, maybe that's where they draw the line.
Kind of like, no, he's you can't replicate him. Yeah, like,
I know.
he's-
Playmobil can't
It would
make
be an insult.
accurate Franco.
First of all,
how do they make them?
exactly?
though?
How do they make them? They're Playmobil figures.
These
They're-
They're
Obviously-
custom sets. They're like he's assembling existing Playmobil parts and doing
Yeah,
custom.
but they have the
Oh, okay, so
phalangist,
it's not just-
flag
But
and
is that
shit.
a
He's just doing custom jobs. Then like he's
Oh.
painting that onto like regular.
Yeah,
flag
but is that
sets.
okay with Playmobil?
No,
No.
probably.
No, probably
Well, also,
not.
it's interesting you say that because this is
Yeah.
also illegal.
Yeah.
Spain, like
Well, it's very recently illegal.
very recently illegal.
like
yes.
from last
What,
year.
to make
So-
fascist Playmobil figures?
No, to sell like fascist paraphernalia and stuff like
okay.
that. But literally from last year, so
Oh, you mean so I can't just like call up Playmobil and just be like, can I get like, all right.
You're a German company. You should be cool with this.
Yeah. So I'm
you should be supporting me.
It's me. Ring, 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 ring. Buenos dias.
I'm Juan Racismo.
I'm Juan Racismo. I would like to put in a special order. Playmobil, can you make me a? I want. You guys are German, so maybe you can do the special order quite easy. I saw the Martin Luther set, brilliant, gorgeous. I have a bunch of those. I would like.
You have a bunch of those.
Yeah, I want and the Executor one as well.
I love that one actually.
I want
Spanish Inquisition.
I'm thinking 1936 Nuremberg. Mass rally. I want that. I want that set. Can you make it? Oh no. Okay. Well, can you give me 4,000 pieces?
No, I'm not going to make it by myself. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Just give me a set that then it has possibly the exact amount that I'm asking for.
Oh my god.
I really just like it was like, I would like to have all my enemies owned.
Romanian volunteers of the Waffen.
Yeah,
What?
he has a book about the Iron fucking Guard. Or whatever they were called.
Oh wait, so like my Nuremberg rally thing is not far off.
No, but this is a book. It's not a Playmobil set. But yeah.
Oh, is it a book about Playmobiles that are dressed up as the Iron Guard?
The Forbidden Playmobil set.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Especial Navidad.
Yep, you can get like a Christmas
basket.
A gift basket. All right, what's in the gift basket?
Oh no! Oh lord!
Where's the gift basket?
Antonio Primo de Rivera. That's his fucking name.
Yeah. So anyway, the whole thing about this is it is illegal as of as you said, very recently.
Yeah.
But they have received money since
From the
law
EU.
has been passed. And also they don't get directly from the EU. It's EU money that then goes through the Spanish government to this.
Yeah, of procurement things and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay, but who made that decision?
Someone who did not look closely at anything because
But it's on the name.
It's in the name.
It's in the name. It's not tienda from the past. I don't know,
hey, just a shop that's hey, remember when things were better? I was well, what's this about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nostalgic boutique. Which is what they call themselves. We're just nostalgic.
Yeah. Tienda Nalangista or whatever.
yeah. I know. It's literally straight up
Maison de Franco or whatever.
All right. We'll change the name.
Casa Francisco.
We'll change the name to Tiendo Playmobil Racismo. Okay? It's fine.
Oh god.
Imagine being a kid and you get that for Christmas. Oh.
I mean, if I have a bunch of, I don't know, cool as guerrilla fighters in my other, then I'm just using it to fight them.
They lose every time.
No one ever wants to be the relative who buys the kid the villain toys,
Yeah. However, your Francoist uncle can become that villain and not even know it.
He'll get you the villain toys, but he's also a villain in real life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to name our fake kid Raul for this. Raul loves the toy, the toys that you keep buying him. Uncle Fascismo. Brilliant. He just keeps killing them, just ripping them apart.
But it is just that very good online. It was a very quick TikTok French sketch of someone just unpacking the present for a kid, and it was Mein Kampf, and he just turns to the the granddad and goes, no, Minecraft.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's the most French problem ever. Of just a French family just being well, okay, yeah, our kid's a Hitlerite, sure, whatever.
La République, huh?
Anyway, moving on from...
This is a proud Front National house, okay?
Moving on from one type of horror to another type of horror.
Oh, wait, speaking of France, before we transition, did we ever talk about the jingle?
What jingle?
Oh, we didn't talk
We never talked about the jingle, did we?
No.
I feel that now, because we're all here, it would be just a perfect little segue because we talked about France's stupidity. So France did the most neoliberal Macron shit ever, where they made their own T-Mobile jingle.
Nice.
Or I guess it'd be Telecom here. France has a song. No, it's not their national anthem. Is it their national anthem? Yes, it actually is. But it's made into a quick little dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
and they really do like this. Really, I can't find it again, but they did do this like sexy over the shoulder in the lab with the pen and the pad kind of like studio video of like this guy trying to figure out what he's doing, and he just has the sheet music for like the French national anthem. It was like, I just can't make it work, and he's like on the piano while like a voiceover is talking about like the importance of France having an audio brand like it's a fucking Switch
That's
ad.
so fucking stupid.
Could you imagine if France just did it where it was just like a lo-fi like beats to listen to, and it's just like this very like just like just like slow piano playing, just like. But then there's also simultaneously there's like in the background like an old timey radio clip of like, my darling, we can't live like this no more. The wall's coming. But it's all in French, of course.
Oh wow.
This is the start of a great friendship.
Yeah, this is the start of a great friendship.
Anyway,
and of course everything's like also like just like weirdly like glitched, like darling,
trying to do a remix.
I would appreciate that, but no, we just got like a lame really did not have to try hard, because how do you take a banger and make it better? You don't. And France realized this. They just apparently the guy sat in the lab with a pen and the pad, realized done. It's already like I don't have to do anything.
Just the first 4 notes in the national anthem. Thank you. I would like 10,000 euro now. Anyway, okay. Next type of horror on the list. The Danish government has lost its majority in the parliament. And that's like not something that we'd usually talk about, except for the reason of why it happened. Speaking of Julia's new catchphrase,
which one?
The nonce one.
The nonce one.
Oh wait, Nantes, you're talking about the French city, right?
Yes, nonce.
Where all our listeners are.
What about if the city
Just another night in Nantes.
Yeah, what about if the city of Nantes had just like the map of pedophiles like Israel has? Just saying.
Okay, so Danish MP from the Moderatas.
Oh, you're not aware of that, Yulia, that Israel has the highest concentration of like sex criminals in the world.
Oh, I didn't know.
Mostly of pedophile shit.
Oh, damn. That's
They're allowed to just be there.
Yeah, it's the same thing of like, if you can claim Russian citizenship because you have a crime that you'd like why Steven Seagal has like 9,000 sex scandal things.
Yes,
Sex scandals. Sex scandals not the right word. Rape accusations, and he's now magically a Russian citizen. Or what's the other, like the French guy didn't want to pay his taxes.
Oh, what? Hang on.
There's also a football player.
Oh, Bernard Arnault went to Belgium.
Gerard Depardieu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he went
Gerard
to
Depardieu.
Russia.
Yep.
Yeah, he went to Russia.
And then, like, in the UK, you can also, like, this also
Yeah,
happens
true.
with...
Fucking Obelix. What did he do?
The isolated islands that, like, England owns in the South Pacific that only has, like, 10 people on. That's, like, where a lot of them go.
Yeah. Well, it turns out when you don't have a citizenship where then you can then just run away, you end up in parliament.
So... Danish MP from the Moderata Party by the name of Mika Vila Foneska. He called in sick one day to the parliament. And then it was kind of announced shortly after that he would be leaving the party. He'd be withdrawing from the party itself. He's now still in parliament as an independent.
Of course.
Yeah, and it has been confirmed the reason he did this is because he's had a long-term relationship with a 15-year-old.
Oh, how old is he?
Not 15.
And he looks exactly like the person you think would have a fucking relationship.
What age is he? That is
I mean, if he was 18, that would be different.
He looks in his 30s.
I'm double checking this now. He is 28.
Oh no!
Yeah, no.
Not good.
So he basically it came out that he was dating an underage girl. This is why the majority has been lost. And at the same time, it was confirmed by the leader of the party that the girl is 15 and they have been dating since the 8th grade.
No.
I had to look that up. That is age 13 to 14.
No, that's a
piece
child.
of shit. Disgusting motherfucker.
Just called in sick.
Call in sick. I didn't know you have to call in sick in Parliament.
This is something that I think is going to probably be a recurring fucking conversation on this podcast. A new section called vibes are horrendous because of Israel-Palestine, a roundup of shit that's being done in Europe. Yay! Starting not far from Denmark in
in another cursed country.
in big Denmark, Sweden. Fucking Jimmy Akelsson, or whatever, however you're meant to pronounce that, the head of the Sweden Democrats, has called for demolishing mosques.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry. Grow up. Why are you called Jimmy?
Exactly.
You can't be called Jimmy.
No, there was a tweet that went viral the other day.
James Aukeson.
Yeah, like, why are you naming your kids like nicknames?
Yeah.
Because then they grow up and it's an adult called Jimmy, Billy, whatever other things.
Yeah.
So yeah, horrendous vibes from Jimmy Akesson.
Oh, he's a bad person.
I know obviously he's a horrible person, but like fucking Sweden has a massive problem with Islamophobia. They've allowed with the whole like freedom of speech and whatever.
Are they burning?
Yeah, like there's been so many fucking burnings of Qurans in the last few months. Like literally every month there's one, and yeah, it's a thing.
Well, according to James,
I refuse to call him Jimmy.
would it be like Yimmy? Yames? Yeah.
Yamis.
Yamis. Yimothy.
Jimothy. Yes.
Yomathan.
Yeah, it's apparently that. Anyway, yeah, according to him, that's not the problem. It's not us. It's the Muslims. And we, quote, need an immediate total stop on the establishment of new mosques in Sweden. And in the longer term, we need to start confiscating and demolishing mosque buildings where there is a spread of anti-democratic, anti-Swedish, homophobic, or anti-Semitic propaganda. I don't know what anti-Swedish might mean. Maybe slagging him because his name is Yimmy. That might count.
Then I am anti-Swedish.
Yeah, same.
They love to put the homophobic thing as if they fucking give a shit.
Oh, they don't give a shit. And also that also exists in Swedish Christian churches.
Oh, hell
as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, of
Christ.
course.
Yeah.
Christianity is not necessarily the friend of the LGBTQ.
Yeah, no, absolutely no.
The community.
The community.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, didn't I forgot his name. I think he was also a Swedish politician that literally had like a brain fart and Israel has the right to do genocide. I mean,
we talked about that last.
Oh, okay.
The folkmord. The folk, and then he stopped himself. But
that's old.
And everyone was
Christensen.
like, ooh, like in the audience.
Yeah.
That's the prime minister.
Yeah,
lovely.
That's the prime minister.
Hey, great country you have there, Sweden.
You're fucking nailing it.
Scandinavia's doing well.
Sweden Democrats has literally had like people, former Waffen SS veterans in like their party and stuff. They're one of the older. They're not like AFD new. They're like they've been around a bit. They're like more like
They're
FPU.
the old guard.
Yeah. But like Jimmy made his money, and I believe he's like an IT guy. As is so many other, like, the new breed of fascists.
Yeah.
Of just like, I've worked for 10 years at Google, and here's my manifesto about how women can't code. So just like...
Why won't women fuck me? An insult memoir.
Is it because they can't code?
Yes. That's the reason.
I'm describing a literal guy right now. I can't remember his name, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so like this is not surprising from the Sweden Democrats, but it is worth thinking about how like all the discussions right now and the like media narrative around the genocide and ethnic cleansing and whatnot that's going on is very much just like stoking the fire of things like Sweden Democrats, AFD, yeah, all over.
All the right-wing forces, basically.
Yeah.
Also on a EU level, it's
massive.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough time next year, like with the elections and shit. It's benefiting definitely right-wing forces in Europe.
Oh god, yeah, I know.
And everyone has the same fucking genius idea of like, how do we solve this? Oh yeah, by turning further to the right.
You get more racist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's get more racist. I mean, you have that. You have all of this coming on the EU level with the migration laws. You have border controls in Germany, Czech Republic,
France,
Poland, France. Austria, I think as well. Anything into Germany, definitely. Yeah.
Your guy Weber literally said as much recently that like the EPP, the centre right parties of Europe, needs to get more like racist, and that's how we're going to beat the right wing.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's happening on the country level, on the and also on the EU level. Yeah. Exactly.
But there is one place where the right have got no control, and actually the Israeli narrative is falling apart so badly that the Prime Minister has joined Hamas.
And that is, of course, Pedro Sanchez.
Ooh.
So,
they say people don't want to work anymore, and he's holding down 2 jobs.
He's actually a high-ranking commander of Hamas.
I mean, they always say the leadership is in foreign countries.
Yeah,
exactly.
One of them is in Spain.
They've infiltrated Spain.
They're in ritzy hotels.
Yes.
In Madrid.
He's right there.
I think it's just actually, it's so funny because the whole comments that sparked this is like the tamest thing ever.
Yeah.
He met with Netanyahu like last week. And, it's all recorded. And he's just being like, yeah, so, Israel is great, but maybe don't kill so many people. Like, it's so, he never says genocide. Like, he's very, measured in his words. And then the next day, the next week, because obviously Israel hadn't stopped doing what they're doing, he was like, don't force me to, Spain is gonna recognize Palestine, so don't force my hand, I'm gonna do it. And then they were like, you're Hamas.
Wow.
Damn. It's such a
straight up, like they were like, so you're Hamas.
Such a pouting child behavior they have been doing, even in the especially in the UN, like with Guterres speaking out against
Star of David as well.
Oh my God, like. And Guterres basically saying, this is horrible. This is the worst I've seen. And I mean, speaking the fucking truth over there. And there's like, UN, they're all Hamas. That's the same what they're saying about the UNWAR workers in Palestine. Basically saying, they're all actually
Red
members.
Well.
They are saying like everyone on the ground there is actually a member of Hamas.
Symbol of Islam. Hamas.
Equals Hamas.
Big brain.
Yes.
My brain is
UN.
The entire nation of Ireland.
Local staff, all Hamas. Oh yeah, they too. I mean, you like green, no?
Yeah, green.
Yeah, exactly. Hamas. Gotcha.
Julia has just discovered the new fraction of Hamas.
Julia is doing fucking Bellingcat stuff.
I know.
Well, the Pedro Sanchez shit is so
open source intelligence.
Absolutely.
That's my speciality.
I asked an Irish person if he likes green. That's the color of Hamas. I did it.
But it's just so ridiculous, and like it has escalated so much because Pedro Sanchez is not like saying, like, obviously he was like, I'm not Hamas, but okay, cool.
Surprise.
Thanks, guys.
Why do I have to say this?
Yeah, and today, which is Thursday the 30th, Israel recalled their ambassador to Spain.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Are you jealous?
Yeah,
Are you jealous?
Yeah, I am.
Karen is so jealous that the warm Catholics beat the cold Catholics at that.
So after consulting with the lovely people who follow me on Twitter when I brought this up, the theory that I am liking now is Israel is not going to do that because they know that we would love that.
Spain
they want to punish you. Yeah. And if it's not a punishment, then...
true. They want to keep the... But Spain in general has been pretty...
It's been good.
Pro-Palestine, like society as well. And like the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Palestine, who speaks perfect Spanish in like a South American... with a South American accent, which is so lovely, actually like did the speech thanking Spain. Well, thanking Pedro Sanchez for, saying the truth, basically. And then thanking Spanish society for being super pro-Palestine.
And
that's nice.
Especially in Barcelona, bitch.
Yeah. Barcelona. What did they say there? There was something. Headlines. I saw something.
So Barcelona...
I forgot what it was.
what was it? They want to expel the.
Oh yeah,
No, they cease diplomatic relationships
exactly
with Israel.
With Israel, yeah.
And also Barcelona is twin cities with Gaza.
Yeah,
actually.
that I knew. Yeah, exactly. That I knew.
Which was heartbreaking because the Gaza.
I saw the letter. Yeah,
they sent a letter to like the Gaza and like town hall workers sent a letter to the Barcelona town hall workers, and it was just fucking heartbreaking.
It's like this might be our the last time
we speak.
Basically. Yeah.
Anyway, we're not gonna start crying, but almost.
Yeah.
But the like I ran like an informal poll in the Discord once of just like, all right, who do we think is going to be like the first Western country to like do what like South America, like a lot of South American countries have already done, is like expel the ambassador. And I basically put as the options as Ireland, New Zealand, Iceland, Spain, some other Nordic country. Was like these are the countries that I think have like a real running shot of it, of like Western countries that would do it. And it came back with Ireland first place and Spain second.
Nice.
And everyone's kind of like acknowledging that Spain is being very interesting. Because the other thing that's really weird about this, and one thing that I'm kind of obsessed with, is Spain, for obviously very domestic political reasons, has the hard and fast rule of we will not recognize a country until the country it's becoming independent from recognizes it. Right? Yeah.
Catalonia.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's done for like very kind of shitty domestic politics reasons, but like
yeah.
It is better. I think it is also better having like a hard and fast rule than the like stupid vibes based order that like everyone else does. Because it's like America, we recognize Kosovo. It's like,
Spain doesn't.
America doesn't recognize Kosovo for like any kind of moral reason. It's just purely politicking bullshit of just like saying fuck you to like Serbia and Russia. It's not like really.
It's not for a noble cause.
No,
obviously.
exactly. Yeah. And like I think having a rule of like we don't recognize anyone probably puts you in a better diplomatic position. And then to go break it for Palestine, because Israel doesn't recognize Palestine.
Yeah.
And then be like, to finally admit at some point of just like, all right, this isn't working. We've been doing this for like however long it's been since the Oslo Accords of like not recognizing Palestine and hoping, like crossing our fingers, the solution resolves itself. It's not doing that, so we're going to break our rule for one time and this time only.
Yeah.
Is like pretty decent fucking move, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Sanchez in general has been pretty decent about it. However, like, I don't want this to turn into like a love fest for Sanchez because also Spain does sell weapons to Israel. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, Spain makes millions with Israel.
So many countries do.
So many.
Which is so ironic and weird because it's like, why are you threatening them with like recognizing Palestine and then you're going to turn around and still buy or sell weapons from them?
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't Pedro Sanchez personally who sold or bought the weapons, but I do hope that he sticks to, what he's saying now and seizes all of this with Israel as well.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like empty. Well, it's not empty words because sadly no other politician or like very few other politicians, especially like leaders of their country, are saying this stuff. Yeah. So it obviously is of some importance, but I want to see action, I want to see something as well.
I mean, I think it comes back to, because like, okay, we now have, I don't know actually if Sanchez has said this, but excluding Sanchez, in Europe, we now have like 3 governments that have called for ceasefire, which is...
He has called for ceasefire.
Okay, so we have 4.
In his speech when he was being reelected, that's one of the points that he called.
Interesting. So then 4 governments, Spain, Ireland, Norway, and France. Macron was eventually bullied into it.
I know. That is so funny.
Just like, we're banning Palestinian protests, largest Palestinian protest.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay.
I guess they'll say.
Yeah.
But it is very interesting.
Macron was like, but we hate Muslims so much. Damn it.
I thought that was so easy. I thought we had that one. But like, I can't catch a break.
Right.
Hard put on. Like, Manu was very funny to me. But anyway, but it is worth pointing out that I think with all these politicians, what they're basically asking for is for things to kind of go back to what it was like before October 7th.
Yeah.
Where the lucrative deals are still happening. The apartheid is not necessarily addressed.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. We would just like it to be slower, less graphic. We would like you to stop like fucking making us look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I hope that Sanchez is not like that. You know, like I hope there's actual moves from Spain to
push for a solution, like an actual solution.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I basically
And
go
just fucking stop buying weapons from Israel. Like how like that is bare minimum.
Yeah.
Or
Definitely,
just keep bullying. Keep bullying Macron. Bully Pedro.
Yes.
Bully them all.
Yeah, but then Macron is like 1 meter tall. And Sanchez is like 2 meters tall.
Nice.
It's hard to bully.
We've elected a fucking Chad.
Sanchez
And
just
he's
towering
hot.
over.
Yeah, so like,
Sanchez just towering over Macron.
Okay,
he
bully.
does though. Like
Bully his cabinet. There's got to be some uggos in there, right? You can't all be hot.
Fuck calling your representatives. Bully your representatives.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of
Representatives.
what am I doing?
Leo Varadkar.
Oh yeah, okay, I guess. Fuck
That
it.
was so stupid though.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So this is where it gets fucking stupid because calling Pedro Sanchez the head of Hamas after relatively tepid language, although unfortunately the bar is incredibly low.
Yeah.
The fucking Varadkar stuff is mind-bogglingly stupid.
Yeah.
All right, fill me in because I
Don't know about
have
this.
missed that one. Yeah.
This is because it's very Irish news. Like it's not
Nice.
like
Yeah.
So Ireland is one of the first countries in Europe to call for a ceasefire.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Even with our relatively conservative government, we were punished for that when Israel was letting people with foreign passports out of Gaza. They were not letting Irish passport holders out.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
wow.
insane.
Yeah.
Oh, my-
Similar, they were also not letting out
That's
Norwegian.
some petty shit. No.
Yeah.
I mean, like petty.
Well, yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
you
I
get to
mean.
stay in there
It's
and die.
horrible. Yeah.
They were also not letting out Norwegian or Brazilian passport holders because they were also two other countries that had called for a
My
ceasefire.
God.
Very like again, it's this kind of story that is not making it to other countries, but like these countries are fucking remember. I was talking to like Norwegian listeners and I was like, no, we're gonna remember this kind of shit. Like Norway was particularly shocked by this.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. No, it didn't make it. Yeah, like out here, the news. Like
And there's been things in the past as well where like Israel forged Irish passports to kill like a leader of Hamas by like pretending to be Irish, and then when we
wow.
and then when we asked the Israeli ambassador about it, they're like 99 boo boo, we're going to do it again, and we're like, this is bad.
Totally normal shit.
Stop
going
doing
on.
this.
Oh my God.
So like we have a contentious relationship.
Yeah.
The two countries. So one of the people taken hostage in October 7th by Hamas was an Irish Israeli woman who was
A kid.
Yeah, she's
A girl.
she's a girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like a little girl.
right.
I think wasn't she the one that the dad was like,
Oh, yeah.
I hope she's dead. No,
Yeah.
I'm happy that she's dead. So it was
What?
this girl that they lied and said that they found her body. And because the IDF is not known for telling the truth.
Yeah.
And the dad was quoted everywhere saying that he was happy that she was dead because then it meant that she wasn't in Hamas captivity.
Oh.
And then awkward moment, she's alive.
Oh.
She was in
And
Hamas captivity.
She was in Hamas captivity. Obviously, they treated her fine.
Yeah.
because she's an asset.
Because
Yeah.
they needed the hostages.
Yeah, of course.
And she was released. And it's so fucking awkward because like she's gonna grow up and see that the dad was like, I'm happy she's dead.
Yeah.
Like, are you
Ooh, that's gonna
insane?
put some strain on that relationship, that
Yeah.
father-daughter relationship.
But this girl is half Irish, or like at least has Irish citizenship.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
when she got released as a part of the like hostage exchange that has happened now for the ceasefire, Vrager tweeted and put out a statement that referenced the biblical passage about someone not being dead. Was it like
being lost?
Yeah, for he was lost, but now he is found.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a nice sentence. It's lovely. Clearly doesn't mean literally lost.
Oh no.
Doesn't mean that she was wandering off.
Or whatever.
That is exactly.
However,
here we go.
According to the Israeli government and the IDF and several other people online,
including Conor McGregor, fucking piece of shit.
Will.
Come on, we already hate Conor McGregor.
We'll talk about him, but the various officials from the Israeli government basically said, like, she wasn't lost in the woods, she was kidnapped. How dare you use this language? And are trying to build like a scandal. Have you ever seen a fight take place on Twitter where like it's clearly someone has just purposely taken something out of context to
Yes.
like
Many times.
Exactly.
I like toast, so you fucking hate waffles.
Yeah, exactly.
You're saying you hate waffles.
So you support Hamas.
So you support Hamas.
So like made a huge deal about this, and I was like, okay, and then it kind of went away, I thought it went away for a bit, and then I saw the guy who does all the like IDF like fucking press briefings, spokesperson, also mentioned it in one of his like English video like press briefings or whatever the fuck. I was like, Jesus Christ, like I don't understand.
They're mad about that.
They're so fucking mad.
That's the whole thing about also calling Pedro Sanchez Hamas. Like it's so like a child being like, no, you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pounding
meanie,
child, man.
You're a big meanie. It's like, because they know they're losing the propaganda war.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're like, grasping at straws, being like, she wasn't lost. She was in the captivity of these evil people, terrorists, whatever. It's like,
have you noticed they've also, now that the ceasefires happened and they're trying to like negotiate it, they've all stopped saying Hamas, ISIS.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Because can't do that because actually those two organizations hate each other.
Exactly, they do.
Yeah, Hamas literally fought ISIS.
Yeah,
like, it's just pathetic.
Yeah, it is very pathetic. I don't understand how they think this makes them look strong or competent.
I don't get it. Any of this, like, there's so much like. Also, the social media like managers of the IDF,
of Israel account,
of the Israel account and everything.
Edgy Tumblr girl, 14-year-old, like,
and the fucking thirst traps. Like what?
There's so few thirst traps.
Oh my god!
This time around, there's just that one girl, but like.
Yeah.
Who edits the shit out of her face, by the way. That Facetune is working overtime with whatever internet she has in fucking Gaza or whatever she is.
The internet's been cut off except for this one thirst trap.
Exactly. All of it, everything. The fucking like the violence against women's protest day. The IDF video, I'm like, what? The audacity that you stand here and talk about violence against women while you just obliterate like a bunch of women without giving a fuck, like they're like not human beings to you. It's just
I think every other
the fucking pride flag in Gaza and shit like that. Yeah, I mean it's like, maybe the first time you see a pride flag in Gaza, you kill all the LGBTQI Palestinians
with the words "love conquers hate." In front of like bombed out buildings.
Exactly, yeah, that's literally, a lot of
race to the ground.
That's very deadly love you have there.
And then obviously every one of these posts gets like a fucking Twitter community note on it, and then they delete it because they're like, well, shit. They've tried weaponizing Twitter community notes. They've definitely weaponized the you can pay €8 a month for Twitter Blue or whatever, and your comments, your replies appear first. That's definitely being used. But they're just losing it so much because the only theory that I come back to is they didn't realize for a very, very long time how fucking weird they were. And like now it's just like it's very reminiscent of just like when the when the TERF people, the anti-trans people were talking about like, oh, you can't do like Corbyn stuff. That won't work on the like doorstep of some working class person in Somerset or whatever. And it's just like, do you think your shit does? And they're like, they talk about like, like you have to check everyone's penises at the football game. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Talking about like
Totally normal.
like talking about cis women bleeding out in toilets because we take our cup in front of everybody, and it's like that's not how it works. Yeah, they make up these like random scenarios to be like, you don't know how it is to be a woman. We bleed out in front of everybody. It's like,
I'm not
on about. Like, I don't take the cup out like in front of people. Like, if you want to fucking see.
There's been a lot of stigma.
Whoa, my cup is so full today. You want to have a sip? Yeah, you want to have a sip. That's what we do.
To get that iron.
Yes, exactly.
I did read a comic about this, and it was just like, if guys had periods, this is how we would talk.
Well,
exactly.
exactly.
It's gonna be, wow, it's so cool, man. I was bleeding so
You're
much today.
so fucking heavy
sick,
today.
bros.
I almost passed out, but it
like,
was sick, dude.
Damn, man, we're so strong for losing so much blood and still standing here, man. Constant pain in our abdomen.
Just like, just in the checkout of DM with the like extra heavy duty fucking pads, be like, yeah. That's fucking like I'm buying Magnum condoms.
Different.
It's like, yeah, you seem right, man. I'm on my heavy days.
Okay,
This is an ultra pad.
but speaking of weird shit, which we're allowed to do because we're not a government of a country.
Yes.
But like speaking of weird shit, and the thing that like every podcast in our space bar us has talked about, the fucking sperm jacking video that they released.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then they're like,
No,
this is a normal thing to talk about. And it's like, no, it isn't.
No, and somebody put the
Damn.
explanation of how they do it in my timeline. I was like, I fucking hate you.
And
Why
also,
did I? No, I don't want. I'm not gonna say it because it's disgusting.
the listeners of the podcast were like, the fuck.
Fair enough,
And
listeners.
some of our like hornier listeners were just like, yeah, I'm a lead commando in the fucking blowjob unit or whatever, just taking the piss. But like,
that
which
makes
I
me
respect.
sick.
Respect.
I feel
You
like I
know,
have to go
You
back on the
sick
Discord.
freaks.
I respect. I love you. You know who you are. But
Sick freak.
but no, they
I fucking love you.
they
I
researched
love you, sick freak.
people in the Discord.
That's what my boyfriend told me.
The people in the Discord did research into how this fucking goddamn. I got the giggles.
Sorry, it's so late.
It's hard to be a woman, gang.
Kira, number one woman of the podcast.
Seriously.
Anyway, so people went in and did research. The video that was like animated and was meant to be heart-wrenching. It was like,
cute, endearing.
yeah,
whatever,
like literally the same animation style as the like the comic and movie about the Iranian Revolution, Persepolis or whatever. Like the like same
Which,
black and white.
yeah.
Good movie. But anyway,
Yeah, amazing movie. The
Yeah.
cheek of them
yeah.
to fucking use that animation style.
for the fucking sperm jacking.
Oh my god, yeah.
But anyway, so people have researched that original story and they're like, okay, so this used to be a thing in Israel and it was legal if you had the express consent of the person who died. Like if they had written before they died in their will, like that they would be okay with this happening.
You sign a sperm harvesting
Consent form.
Yeah, but basically it's the same form as like if you like froze your sperm that
Okay,
you
fair.
can do in vitro even after I pass.
Okay.
But like you specifically, this person
Yeah.
I married.
I was about to say, do they all have partners or are they just
They
handing out the sperm?
Interesting you should say this.
Ah,
because
okay, here we
they
go.
changed the law, I believe, in 2018 that
Nice.
the consent is no longer required.
Oh, what?
Yep.
So it's milking you after you...
Yeah.
Choice of words.
Sorry.
No, Yulia's right. That's how it works.
I mean, yeah, literally, I know, but I hate it.
I'm
Look,
sorry.
I just learned about sperm the other week, but
Yeah.
oh god.
Oh my
That
god.
is fucked. They just want a fucking... Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a ethno-state, so of course they're like...
And then
let's
there's like there's
Yeah.
like an obsession. There's like a necropolitics, like obsession with death kind of thing
Yeah.
going on there. It's very weird, but yeah, I think basically what's happening is Israel is, or at least whoever's running their fucking marketing or whatever, is just not realizing how not normal they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an interesting thread I read by someone who grew up in a very orthodox, very like conservative family, in saying how like people grow up thinking this way, you know,
This is
like
normal,
they get taught these things. They get taught that also that was just land, basically. It didn't belong to anyone, and it was promised to them.
People
it's
without
supposed to be
land, a land without people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is what I say when I had this like, no, that is a bad example now because I will not bring this example. No, but like people basically learning and basically being socialized that way, like the Sozialisation in Israel, like it being this belief that this is your land.
Truly,
that
there was nothing.
there was nothing, and it was just just waiting there basically.
But then the other thing that fucking happens of like they've started like New York Times started interviewing settlers, and they're like, oh shit, these guys are fucking insane.
Oh yeah, that woman,
settlers are fucking
that
insane.
fucking the head of the settlers in this kibbutz or whatever, and she generally was like, yeah, kill them all, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
and then like the comment of like
they're settlers dressing up as soldiers or like in tactical gears and going to like I've seen a video like going to Palestinian houses at night and like scaring the shit out of them. And,
there's like the comments are like, yeah, I don't mind saying from the river to the sea because I'm talking about the Euphrates to the Nile. Of like, that's what Israel should be. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Here we go.
I'm going to take on Iraq and Egypt. And then like also talking about like going to the fucking Gaza and collecting foreskins. And they're just like, they don't have them
They
either.
don't have exactly.
Why do you know so little?
there's
Why-
I know.
Semites as well. There's Semitic people.
And Islam is the biggest religion in the world that does like the circumcision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. God, they don't.
Yeah,
then-
knowing nothing. Yeah,
They don't have
ignorance
anyone
is
who
bliss.
speaks like Arabic that go around pointing to the fucking schedule in the hospital, being like, "These are all terrorists. This terrorist is called Wednesday."
Monday or
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I know.
I believe Wednesday from the
They're
Addams
just
family. did this.
non-binary people.
Oh my god, yeah.
You had a Green Party politician, or do you want to?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to. Yeah, I mean it's the same. It's basically
Same like insanity. Yeah.
yeah, it's the same insanity. It's wait, I'm trying to find his name again. Oh, that's a selfie. Look at a screenshot here. Yeah, his name is Michael Yukov, and he basically said in his tweet, gonna translate, anyone who attacks armed soldiers of a country with stones during war accepts their shots or accept being shot, you know. When it comes to children, however, parents and teachers who don't talk them out of it bear a lot of the blame.
For fuck's sake.
This is
It's stones.
First of all, this is definitely like also false in the sense of that this is not only happening in the context of war. This has been happening before. This happened like so many times that Palestinian, like especially little boys, end up in prison or shot or something because they resist or they throw stones or whatever, or there is like an uprising or something, and they get shot. Yeah, and this is in the this comment is in the aftermath of two young boys being killed in Jenin. Yeah,
Yesterday.
one 8, one 13 years old, I think.
Yeah.
That's the West Bank, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the
West
thing.
Bank.
They're using.
Yeah, that's West Bank, exactly. And this is like exactly so. Like first of all, Israel is not at war with the West Bank.
No,
they are occupying
supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly. I mean, Israel is of course at war with every Palestinian being
Petro
on this
Sanchez, Doctors Without Borders.
and Sanchez
They're gonna
and
nuke Madrid, which is not.
which is
Eventually, they'll go after the Netherlands or something because they want those foreskins, and they'll be very disappointed.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, but like seriously, like saying this in this context is just like so out of place and so like politicians. This is a Green Party, yeah?
Yeah.
This is the Green Party. These are the people that before they got elected were all like, yeah, we're like totally
Leftist, whatever.
like leftist love, whatever, environment, no war.
Fucking hippies.
fucking hippies. I wish they were at least.
No,
So
I know,
yeah, exactly. Because there's no war and no nuclear energy. You know, the only thing they're still trying to hold on is a green transition kind of thing, which they're also failing clearly.
Very clearly.
Clearly, they're like 61 billion euros missing in the household and the budget.
We consulted these fucking founders of AFD who are in a court now for some reason, and they said there's no money. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
None of that fruity green shit you want to do.
Exactly. No, but this is wild. These are the people that they claimed before that they care about people before they got elected. Well, never thought that they were actually that way, you know.
Yeah.
But basically trying to justify killing an 8 and a 13-year-old boy that I will literally throw. You are a fucking soldier, yeah? This is an 8-year-old boy. What is he going to do? Hurt your head by throwing a stone in your face.
That's right. There was this one, the IDF or Israel, whatever, tweeted about this, like, this sniper ace Israeli, like literally died on the first day of actual combat because he was an ace at killing children.
Yeah,
of course, if they're not fucking armed, you can kill whoever you want because sniper as well, fucking high position, you're doing whatever, you know, and then the first day that he's in actual combat fucking gets
I mean, like, what was the stat that I heard recently? So like Israel has like an army like about a third smaller than the US, which is like insane because the US is 320 million.
I was
people.
about to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has to serve also for several years in the IDF.
But here's the insane thing.
Except for the Taylor Swift stand. Shout out to
the Taylor Swift update account.
Exactly.
But that's the size army like that's the comparison between the armies in general. Israel only has something like 700 fewer generals. Like everyone is made a general.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Which is why none of the tanks have like infantry walking beside them. Is why that list of everyone who was killed on October 7th was so long, because they just put the word general beside each one of them. Yeah. They put their army ranking.
So everyone's a general.
Yeah.
Everyone's a general, and like they don't know shit. They have no experience. They don't know anything. So you have this shitty ass army that is just ruled by these commanding officers that don't know fucking shit. There's no actual infantry, which is the ones that take the hit and the ones that actually go into battle.
So they thought they could automate all this. They thought they could do it all drones and like security cameras and. Yeah. But the question for you, Leah, actually, on terms of like green politics in this country, do the Greens acknowledge that Israel's a nuclear power? Because like they have nuclear weapons illegally.
No, probably not. I mean, come on, like fucking Baerbock, our foreign minister with feminist approach to foreign affairs,
foreign policy. Yes, yeah. I remember this line.
Yes.
God, 2021 was a long time ago.
Fuck. How did that work out?
Another reality.
But recently, like said in a talk show or something like that, when it came to a ceasefire and why she doesn't demand a ceasefire, this would mean that Israel has to give up its weapons or something, or like lay its weapons down. And actually, I think she said give it up or something, but lay the weapons down, and then they would be basically exposed to attacks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but do you understand how a ceasefire works? Both of them have to put their weapons down.
And if someone breaks a ceasefire, they're allowed to.
Exactly. Then they are going to take back the weapons, and they have way more.
They have a lot more.
They have an Iron Dome, and etc., and the support of the fucking Western
literal
world.
nuclear fucking.
Hey, they have nukes.
Yeah.
I'm like, God. Are you like? What is this understanding of a ceasefire like as a foreign minister? I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's not the fucking sharpest tool.
Not in that regard.
No one voted for it. Like no one in Germany voted for like. There was the dumbest election in hindsight, because you get like an election in late 2021, early 2022, Russia invades Ukraine.
Yeah.
No, and then like obviously now this is happening. No one in the government was voted for this.
Yeah.
Like we did not vote for the Greens, the FDP, the SPD, or whatever. No one in Germany voted for like these guys will handle a war. Like happening in the periphery, happening with Eurovision members, like all three Eurovision members,
all of them. Damn, Eurovision is going to be weird.
I think Israel is going to be allowed to compete. And it's gonna be a
definitely.
mess.
Oh, they're going to
Because
win?
they haven't announced it. Like they're keeping it.
Russia was out immediately.
Yeah, I know, but is
they-
Israel going to be around?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Most
they
likely.
will. Are they going to win? Is
It's
this
gonna
like
be in
some weird
Sweden,
support
right?
kind of thing?
No,
No,
because-
no, I don't think they're gonna win, but it's gonna
Because-
be a mess.
No, I mean, Ukraine rightfully won.
Yes,
Fucking banger.
but like, Stephanie, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
But no, Eurovision a long time ago, back when Russia was competing after 2014, implemented very successfully and innovated on live anti-booing technology to hide from the audience at home the boos were happening in.
okay.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that deployed, I think, because
Yeah.
like
Interesting. Yeah.
because the problem that European leaders are facing at the moment is that like none of this is popular with the public. We talked a little bit off mic about how like Germany seems really afraid to poll people on this topic because I don't think any of them would like the results. Some people on Twitter pointed out to me that there's been like one poll conducted by like a right-wing company, but it still came out with like 62% of Germans are in favor of a ceasefire.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
And that poll was commissioned by, I think, like FATS, and then it wasn't published.
Yeah. I heard
So,
about
like,
that, yeah.
So, like, it's
It's not the support they think it is.
no, and I think it's going to be a real messy Eurovision. They're going to compete, but it's going to be like
Booing. But
they probably won't even make it past semifinals. To be fair, actually,
okay.
Like if they do the thing they did last year, where semifinals has no jury, then the public's probably just not going to vote for it, unless they send like the banger of all bangers.
Yeah. But last year it was just a fucking copy of Slow-Mo.
It was like a K-pop hit, yeah.
But it was just like break stop or whatever. What did you say?
Yeah.
And just start, whatever. Anyway,
Okay, now we're on
Stupid.
Eurovision.
Eurovision talk.
Yes, what I always wanted it to be.
I mean, I'm down.
All right. Do we want to still talk about this? We can also put it off to another episode because we do have enough content now. We have enough like time recorded.
Thanks to Eurovision.
Thanks to
Yeah,
Eurovision.
we can mention it in like
and
a bonus or whatever you want.
Yeah.
Or I mean, it's fairly quick. Or I don't
Well,
know.
Let's just acknowledge it and say we're going to talk about more in depth.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Later. And yeah, so we went long there on Tienda, Falangista, and also sperm jacking.
Oh, actually, yeah. Sorry that we skipped this.
No, that's
word.
absolutely
Okay,
fine.
yeah.
The sperm jacking was important. But fucking, when we recorded last week, I was ignoring my phone, and then when I picked up my phone again after we were done, apparently a fucking racist riot was happening.
Dublin was on fire.
I was
basically.
wondering. I didn't see anything. You saying anything
Yeah.
in the group? So
I was in the.
'Cause you-
I was catching up on the fucking ride home. I was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah.
And then like my wife was talking to her family back home and
Yeah,
stuff. What was
of
going on? We will talk about this, I think, in more detail on a later episode because we've gone a little long now.
Yeah,
Um,
and it is an interesting topic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I want to
like
hear
all the
about,
background and everything.
I want to
is
hear
pretty
about the right
interesting.
wing stuff that's going on in Dublin.
yeah.
and, yeah.
You guys ain't so fucking perfect now. You've got problems too.
Exactly. Tell me about that.
Yeah, no, and it's super interesting. I think a lot has been said already by people online. I think we could also probably get some people on a later date to go into more detail, even still, because I think the only takeaway I would want to say is like Ireland has been ignoring the rise of its right for a while now, mostly because it hasn't managed to coalesce into a party.
Yeah,
But
this thing that just because it's not at the parliament,
yeah.
it doesn't exist.
Oh, then it's not a problem.
Or even like you can't even point to like a poll that says like Vox is doing this well. Like even if they're
exactly.
Yeah, so like we will talk about that later. We went long, but it was a good conversation, and
super interesting.
Yeah, with that, we will catch you on the bonus feed.
Bye bye.
Thanks everyone.
Ciao
Bye.
ciao.